Hello, good morning, everybody. Hello and welcome. This is Mindjazzy, and today I would love to speak to you about self-confidence, self-worth, about who we are truly and what do we believe about ourselves. Because whatever you believe to be true about you, that is going to become your reality. And let us see how this helps us in our manifestation. In our manifestation, because we want to manifest so many things in our life. We want probably to manifest, I don't know, a healthier body, a nicer body, more income. We want to manifest a new relationship. But sometimes we think that the outside circumstances will help us to do that, which is not true. Which is not true from my point of view. And what I want to talk to you about is today, how you can improve your self-image, your self-confidence in order to bring into your life whatever exactly you want to achieve. So first and foremost, I would love to talk to you about self-love. And why is that so vital to understand? That self-love is something that you, me, everybody needs to work on. Yeah. When we work on our self-love, because I am me and I am the person who I am with me 24 hours a day. And the other thing that you might already know is that if you don't love yourself, how do you expect somebody else to love you truly and fully? So first and foremost, what I've learned with my mentor, Bob Proctor, is to start to love yourself truly and to accept yourself truly. How do you do that? What do you start to practice? Because you might be a person who is okay, has more weight on, or you might be a person who don't like your shoulders, or you don't like your weight. You might be weighing more than 10 kilos, for example. But what we need to focus on is whatever we have with our body, in our characteristics, something that we don't like. We need to learn to accept those things. We need to focus on them for a while and start to shift whatever we are telling to ourselves. Yeah. So what is it that you're telling about yourself? So if you look yourself in the mirror and you don't like your hair, or you don't like your nose, or you don't like something on you, you should start to learn to accept it. How do I start to do that? Well, I start to shift and to look myself and accept myself for who I am. Because this is how I'm going to love myself, by accepting those parts of my body which I don't believe now that they are perfect, but I can always change the point of view from which I'm watching. Yeah. So if, for example, I don't like, yes, my hair, then I can say I have a beautiful hair. I have a beautiful, healthy hair. If I don't like my body, I can start to tell to myself that I love my body. For me, it's easier to lose weight, and effortlessly I can lose weight every time I want. Or if I see myself that I don't like my legs, accept that this is the gift. Probably they are healthy, and the way you see them, it's not helping you out. So we always need to improve our self-worth, our self-image, by telling ourselves a new story. Yeah, and start to love myself first. Because when you see, and today I also had this conversation with a young lady, and she was telling that she has lost completely her self-confidence, because her boyfriend decided not to go on with her relationship, and that is what happens. If somebody tells you no, you will start to feel less. Why would you feel less? And you put that person on a pedestal. So there is no need for you to feel less. You need to understand that you have the same qualities, the same abilities. You are perfect just the way you are. And you can start to go to that mirror and tell to yourself that I truly embrace who I am. I love the way I am. I love my body. I am so happy and grateful now that I live in a healthy body, that my hair is so beautiful, that my skin is so beautiful, that I have a perfect body. And even if you have more kilos, or even if you have more weight, to start to accept that, to start to work with that. But this is you, this is the person that you are right now, and you want to tell to yourself a story. So after you start to accept and to love yourself, you have to tell to yourself a completely new story. That story that you want to see in reality. So if you are somebody who is working 8 hours, but want to shift your reality and want to become a CEO, a person who's doing more sales, a person who is self-confident in your business, then you might want to try to start to say that to yourself. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a CEO, I'm a very good CEO, or I am working as a director at the, I don't know what company, or I can always shift to tell to myself a new story on your body-wise. For example, I always remember when I was younger and I went to the university, I always felt myself with such a self-confidence and so much worth I felt around me, because I was seeing myself and I was telling myself the same story, that I'm happy, I am beautiful, my body looks good, I love the way I am, I love my long legs, I love the... And guess what? So people came to me telling me the same thing. Yeah, people came to me, and I remember at the university once that guys, especially guys, were asking me, are you at the sports university, or are you going to the university of sports? And I was telling them no, but I looked so perfect and I looked so, I had a fit body. I had a body that I was so proud of, I should say. And guess what? When you are telling to yourself that story, then that is what it's going to come back from the outside world. That is what the people are going to tell you, to confirm to you. I had a very bad accident when I was about the age of 18. And guess what? I had my nose broken. Imagine that. So I had this issue, which I really had to work on, because I always felt that I have a nose which is not straight, which is not beautiful, which is not something that I like on me. And I was telling to myself that story. And again, guess what? One day somebody came and told me, Jasmine, your nose is not straight. I can see that. Oh, it looks a bit like a bit not that straight. And I said, okay, I know it's right. And it really hurt. And it hurt me because I was conscious of it, but I really felt bad about it. And do you know what it feels like? So if you are somebody who has a body and you are not completely satisfied it, you should turn that imperfection into something that you can accept. And guess what? I started to say that I'm so happy and grateful now that I have beautiful nose. I love my nose. I can breathe the air very good. And I'm so thankful that it is perfect just the way it is. And I started to learn again myself. I started to learn again my nose. I started to accept that I am the way I am. And I'm so happy about it. Because every time you will understand that everything that you are saying to yourself, what is your inner conversation? What is your inner belief about yourself? That's going to be pushed out, and somebody will reflect that back to you. Somebody will start to come and will tell the same story that you are telling to yourself. So the first thing that you need and we need to learn is to accept ourselves and to start to love ourselves exactly the way I am. Yes. Don't see those imperfections as being imperfections, because guess what? Everybody has some imperfections. But if you are focusing on the imperfections, that is what you're going to attract back to you, or somebody who will prove that you are right. And when I understood this, and when I understood that self-love and self-worth is the most important pillar in your future, because you need to understand to learn yourself truly and fully as you are. You need to understand that that's going to be reflected on the outside world. And everything that you think about yourself, that's going to be proven in your future. So beside that, you start to love yourself and to accept yourself in order to start to manifest changes in life. And this is what thinking into results is all about. That shift, that reprogramming in our subconscious mind about ourselves, about the way we see ourselves. Because the most important part in our life is my person, is your person, is who you truly think and believe that you are. And that's going to be a shift. So beside that, you're going to love and to accept yourself, you start to tell to yourself another story. So this was you, the old you, and you need to create another story about yourself. And we hear so much these days that people are speaking about the best version of me. What is the best version of me? So I really need to sit down and to start to think, to write it out. How would that best version of me look like? How would that best version of me speak? How would that best version of me think? What would that best version of me believe? And when I started to understand that we become what we think about, and we start to apply a new image into our subconscious mind, that's what you need to do. That's what we need to do. We need to shift our conversations. So instead of seeing my nose as not being a straight nose, I started to say, I have a beautiful nose. I am perfect just the way I am. I love my body. I love my body. I can easily and effortlessly lose weight. I can be a very good salesperson. I can be a self-confident CEO in my company. I can be a really good mother. I can be a really good partner in my relationship. So I start to tell to myself a new story, because every time you are going to focus on that, And you're going to, and the other thing you have to remember, that no matter what you believe right now, on long term, that is going to be created as a new reality. So you have to start to tell to yourself who you truly desire to be, and not to accept what the 3D world is showing you. Because everyone around you is you pushed out. Everyone, what is confirming to you is you pushed out, your beliefs. What is the story that you're telling to yourself? And I keep listening to these things each and every day, that people tend to say the same thing. I am not good enough. I am not good in a relationship. This morning, somebody told me, I attract always the same person back to myself, back to my life, the same stereotype. And that is what happens. Start to tell to yourself, if you want a relationship, start to tell to yourself that I am so happy and grateful now that I live in an calibrated, very good, healthy, happy relationship with the love of my life. Tell to yourself that story. It doesn't matter what the reality is right now. If you want to change your financial status, if you want to change your confidence around money, then you should start to forget about the old story. You should start to tell to yourself that I am attracting wealth each and every day. I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities throughout multiple sources on a continuous basis. And these are some affirmations that you could start to focus on. I love my body. I love the way I am. I radiate love. I am happy and healthy. I can lose weight easily and effortlessly. I attract easily men or women into my life. I am the best version of me. So whenever, because if you're paying attention in any area of your life, your self-worth, your self-image, your image that you are going to create from now on is going to impact everything that you manifest into your life, is going to influence anything that you can achieve in your life. What do I want to say about myself? Something else. I am very good in sales. I love to speak. I speak with confidence. I radiate love. I speak with confidence. I make easily sales. I can easily make the 10 sales per month. What is it exactly that you want to do? And you start to tell to yourself a new story. Because that is when the reality is going to shift towards what you are saying to yourself, what you are believing about yourself, what you are saying to yourself. This is very vital to understand. And I would love so much for you to understand that it's all about self-love, self-awareness, and also about the image that you want to create. Because every time you're going to do that, you're going to say, and another thing that I want you to do is I want you to write it out each and every day, or say it to yourself out loud. I am happy. I am healthy. I am prosperous. I am love. I am courageous. I am abundant. I am well-being. I am. Tell to yourself exactly what you want to attract into your life. And that is what's going to reflect. That is what is going to be reflected back to you. I I hear this so many times that people are saying, oh, I am fat. I can't lose weight. I do whatever I do, I still gain or have the same kilos. And there we are talking so many times about ourselves with judgment. We are judging ourselves. We are not accepting ourselves. And that's not how we can transform our life. We truly and really need to embrace a new story that has a clarity, that has radiating self-love, self-confidence. And what is going to make that shift is my inner conversation. What am I telling about myself? And that's awareness, because you need to pay attention each and every day. What are you telling to yourself? I'm good enough. I'm making a new cell. I love my body. What is it that you're telling to yourself? I love my new partner. I so much enjoy being here. I so much love doing this job. I so much appreciate now that I know who I am. I so much appreciate now that I attract easily and effortlessly people who are kind and nice to me. I'm so happy and grateful now that I can attract easily a relationship that is the best for me. What is it that you are telling to yourself? Yeah. So to achieve that version of ourselves, we need to work on our self-love, work on our self-acceptance. And guys, this is not happening from one day to the other. We need to bring it into practice. We need to make a daily discipline out of our awareness, of our conversations, and of our self-love. Make it a ritual, make it a mantra, do whatever, write it down, say it out loud, do whatever you feel and you need to do. Yeah, those who start thinking into results, they are doing it on a daily basis. And this is how you can start to reprogram yourself. This is how you can start to shift that reality from where you are and from where you want to be. Yeah. So in any area of your life that you can think of, if you think of a CEO at a company, take a look at that person. What is their attitude? How do they speak? How do they act? How do they think? How do they interact with their employees? They radiate self-confidence. They radiate something that is good. You can admire. Whatever you want to change something in you, you can always pick somebody. I have, for example, two people that I like to watch because I always can learn the way they speak, the way they dress, the way they interact, and I start to implement that into my everyday routine. And I am saying to myself, I'm so happy and grateful now that I speak like Bob Proctor, for example, or I am calm and I can radiate and I can have that self-confidence each and every day and speak exactly what I need to speak, what I think that will help you to create more self-love, more self-confidence. And I'm going to be having a webinar of self-confidence booster, which I'm going to tell you all about, and I'm going to invite you to it, to join it, and to practice it. So what you need to understand that you need to work on yourself. You need to work on your self-love. You need to do that on a daily basis. You need to accept yourself, and even those parts which you say that you don't like them that much, you need to accept them and to start to affirm things that can make a shift and start to accept them exactly the way you are. because on long term, you can always be thankful that you did that work on you, that you did that work on your self-concept. Your body will thank you that you did that by telling that you can lose weight or you can shift. You have a wonderful skin. Depend what is it exactly that you have a problem with. You can share that with us, and we can always start to create for you affirmations that are going to change your life. And your inner speech is vital, vital, vital. Every moment you need to pay attention on what are you telling about yourself, because what you are thinking about yourself, what you are going to believe about yourself, that is what is going to be shaped in your reality. So any questions that you have, I can't wait to handle those questions. This is something that I've been working on. It takes discipline to achieve, and you can take my best advice also that you could follow, for example, or you could have a look, is Winfrey Oprah. Take a look at her. She's telling to herself that she's young, she's ageless, she's beautiful, her skin is perfect, she's at the right weight. And if you just take a look at what they are telling to themselves, or Jennifer Lopez, or some superstars that you can call superstar, choose and follow one of them or two of them and see what they are doing. See how they are speaking, see how they are acting. And that is what they are telling themselves too. I am perfect. I am good. I'm a good speaker. I'm a good coach. I am a good creator. I'm a good teacher. I am a good... What is it that you want to attract into your life? Yeah. If you have questions, let me know. I will comment below this video, and I can't wait to help you with some self-confidence boosters, which can help you to change your life. So we always want to see new results in our life, but we have to start within us. We have to start within what is the story that we are telling to ourselves. This was Jasmine. I'm going to see you really soon. You can find me on Mindjazzy on YouTube, on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Love you all. Take care and know exactly that you are worth for anything that you want to attract into your life.